All right, today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about one of the main programs we will use for 21st century applications as well as college and career readiness. The main program we use is called SAM 2013. As you can see, I just have a basic web browser open here. This is Google Chrome, and in search, I'm just going to search SAM 2013. The reason why I do this, I want you to see how easy it is to find SAM 2013, which you're going to be using from your desktop computers, your Chromebooks, as well as you can do it from home. Any computer with internet access, you're able to get on this website. Now, here is SAM, the main login page. Right off the bat, you're going to want to make this a favorite. As you can see, I have many different favorites here at the top of my screen, and SAM login is one of them. This makes it a lot easier. So all I can do when a brand new browser is open, I just push SAM login, and it goes right to this page for me. All right. Now, as a new user, the teacher should have given you your institution key as well as your SAM key code. So I'm going to click New User, and now I'm going to put in that 8-digit institution key. And hold on just a minute. Now, after you put in that 8-digit institution key, I did pause it, and as I don't want to give out that institution key to everyone on YouTube, you're going to then put in your 18-digit key code, which I'll be pausing and putting that in as well. Now, after you put in that SAM key code, make sure if it is a capital letter, you have to put a capital letter. If it is a lowercase letter, you have to put in a lowercase letter. You do not need the dashes, but when you do put in that SAM key code, it needs to be exactly as the email or piece of paper that the teacher gives you. You are now going to put in your user profile, put in your first name, middle initial, last name. Your username is your gilbertschools.net email address. You will verify your username with that gilbertschools.net email address. Password, I would suggest using the same password that you log onto the computer. However, you can make that password. It does need to be 8 to, I believe, 12 or 16 characters long. You would verify that password. Alias, that is if you have a different first name. If your name is Robert, but you go by Bob, you would put Robert here and you would put Bob here. Maybe you go by DJ, you would put that there as well. ID is your student ID. Blackboard ID we do not use, so you don't put anything there. You don't need to put your cell phone number in there, and your communication email is that gilbertschools.net email address. You can then pick a secret question. So this will help you if you ever forget your password. Mr. Mayhew cannot look up what your password is. So if you lose your password, you need to remember. I know all of you know how to get back onto Twitter if you lose your password. So I expect you, if you lose your password that you came up with for your SAM, you need to be able to get back into it. So it can be any one of these questions. And then, of course, after that, you push save and it goes to the next page. You're now on the page with a big calendar right here. Now, this calendar will, of course, be used in the future and will have different things. Here's an example of a calendar. You can see here there's different exams, projects. You, of course, once you get your section, you'll be able to go whatever section you are up here, and you can then see in the calendar view when things are open, when they are due. The activity list is the easiest way. Now, you'll have these on your activity list. You'll have something like a training, maybe an exam. You'll have, of course, other types of training in here. So these are all the different things you'll have in your activity list. I use the activity list more than I use the activity calendar. All you have to do is click on one of these things. Now, to be able to get in your section, we first need to go to sections. So right up here at the top, click on sections, and then you're going to join a section. Of course, these are my 3 sections I currently have in fall 2016, but if I want to join a section, push join a section. Now, where it says instructors all, you're going to go down to Mayhew, which mine will be right in here, say Mayhew-David, and it will have all of my different classes. So when you do click on that, you'd be able to see the different classes that I offer. What you're going to do is when you find the class, let's say we're looking for, I'm just going to give an example here. If I want to add this course right here, I would right here click join a section. You're then going to be put on a wait list. These sections are not open right now for Myth Heather Forshee, and that's the reason why it won't let me. On mine, they will. You'd be able to click right here and join the section. At a certain time of the year, the section will be open. The rest of the time, it will say you're on a wait list. After it puts you in, you go then to my sections, and it should show here that you're in one class. Do not join more than one class. It will just mess up your activity list and your activity calendar, so you do not want to join other classes. Your next step, of course, is going to be going to the activity list here, and that's where you'll see your first activity that we have in here. All right. So with your first activity here, it will be a training that you have in there. This course is the book. When you click on the book right here, it will open up. If it does not open up, there's a little button here that you need to push for allow pop-ups from Sam. Mr. Mayhew will go over that, but you just click on the little button right here and allows pop-ups. The book does look like this. You've got, of course, your different chapters that you can go through. Our first chapter is, of course, Introduction to Technology. The great thing with this book, you can see here, I've got a highlighter. I could highlight different things, make things into notes. I could even make it speak to me, where I could go read speak, and I could change the reading speed from fast to slow, male, female, anything you'd like. And of course, if I just wanted this read to me, I just can click or highlight the area I want read, click this button here, and it will read this out loud to me. All right, so there you go. You can also highlight it. Once if you like it and wanted to save it for later, you can highlight it. You also have flashcards here in your book to be able to go through key terms that we're going to be going over throughout the semester. Things like what is a wiki? A wiki is a collaboration of websites that allow user to create, modify content via browsers. So it's a great feature to be able to go through the flashcards, and you can do it for each chapter that we're in. So all the information's right at hand. You even have a glossary right here, which you're going to be using this for your vocab words when you're going to look up a certain word. In Excel, we would look up what is an absolute cell reference. Absolute cell reference keeps the same cell reference as it is copied, as it copies a formula from one cell to another cell. Of course, you will learn about that later on in this semester. So any questions, please let the teacher know. The main things you're going to be using is activity list right here. You're also going to be using the grade book. You can then go to your section, and in the grade book, it will show you the different grades that you've got on the exams, to the training that you're going to be doing, to the projects that you'll be doing in this class. I will do another video shortly on projects.